They fuck with the V. Everybody in the city know about the V. This where you want V at. We lit.
Sunroof, I'ma shoot. Put one in your head, you ain't bulletproof. You know where it's going, I be throwing them oohs. It's a war outside, nigga, tie up your boots.
Spinning your block on a bike, I'ma shoot. Running your spot, only bricks.
Top sold.
Hey, make me a B kid. Hey, make me a B
Fucking
kid.
with rocks and he running the south side. Hey, Ben, take random.
Bitch wanna stay around, make her fly the shit back. She don't give me the drop, I ain't call that bitch back. I really be living the shit that I rap. Stood over a nigga and watch that boy cry. I really didn't slip for the niggas that die. I'm a demon, little baby, I got a disguise.
I get off the box and I'm cracking the seal. I fuck up the 3 in the name of Talil. Nah, for real, nigga. Long live slat, nigga. Long live slat. Fuck the 3, nigga. Day. Fuck the 3, nigga.
Every nigga I was locked with from the V to the sweet. Been blowing my heat for the year 23. When you catch you a B, gotta keep it discreet. Had A's in school till I got me a B. We gone uptown cause they spoke on the 3. 35 to 640, then we gone to the V. Nigga go ask Quavi, I take them with P.
What? Fat, yeah, I'm from the V, but I bang that V. What? Let's go, nigga.
Now today, we're talking about Columbia Heights Village, otherwise known as the V, one of the most popular neighborhoods in the city, with rappers from both sides claiming the V.
The name, where'd you get the name Mar V from? Where'd that come about?
My name Mar. It'll come up. Tell me, see.
On my now, I'm really bringing to the table. On Russ Grave, when I was up your hood, on Russ, I used to FaceTime you like, come up here, this your shit. On mine. On Melvin, I used to be up your hood telling you come up here. On Melvin, you not from, you from the credit, you is from Paradise. Your bitch ass. Oh shit, on my here, bitch. I cool who. My, like, I so cool who. He one of them niggas, or I can get forced to, like, go get a cop. Pow! Go to the stage. Pow! Like, niggas do shit like that to him. You a bitch. Somebody put on Melvin, free food up, on Roach.
Well, nigga, stop capping.
Oh, yeah, nigga who slapped me on bro.
Ma, I used to slap you on Patty, you the bitch. Nigga, we not doing y'all.
What happened last time you was up there? What happened last time you was up there? Why you ain't been back up there since? On Roach, why you ain't been back up there since?
But how did Columbia Heights Village go from being one of the most loved neighborhoods to allegedly being in the middle of an internal conflict, with fans calling it Civil War V? To understand how we got to this point, we'd have to take it back to the beginning. Before the music, there was just land. Columbia Heights was once farmland with horse tracks and open space dominating the area. In the late 1800s, development moved in, and by the 1900s, it was a working class neighborhood with tight-knit communities building lives. But like many predominantly black neighborhoods in DC, everything changed after 1968. After the riots that followed the assassination of Martin Luther King, many businesses were destroyed, investments disallocated, and entire blocks left to survive on their own. But Columbia Heights Village stayed. Built in the late 1970s, GHV became a large apartment complex located at 14th Street and Columbia Road Northwest, housing entire generations who grew up in the same buildings. And over time, that shared experience turned into an identity, one letter that everyone stood behind, the V. Despite being rooted in Northwest, the V's name started getting mixed into beef stretching all the way to Southeast. A lot of this stems from the death of Northwest rapper Slat Goon. As you see, CHV wasn't moving alone in the streets. They were heavily locked in with the nearby 3500 crew, who, as the name suggests, hails from 3500 14th Street, the Hubbard building, and the apartments behind it. So locked in that police reports often treated 3500 as an extension of Columbia Heights Village. Same movement, same circles, same enemies. On one side, Slat Goon, a rapper from 3500, and on another, Slime Goon 9, a rapper from 9th Street out of the Lincoln Westmoreland apartments, and a leader of his own YPF crew. The question at the center of it all, who was the real Northwest Goon? Diss tracks and subliminals would soon escalate to tragedy, as according to reports, Slat Goon allegedly rode through the Lincoln Westmoreland apartments on a bike, reportedly looking to catch one of his ops. That's when a young high-class 23 who was heavily affiliated with Slime Goon and his YPF members, high-class 23 allegedly spotted him and opened fire, reportedly shooting Slat Goon off his bike and running up and firing multiple times. Because Slat Goon was allegedly trying to slide, the incident was believed to be in self-defense. High Class 23's aunt even wrote a letter to the judge asking for mercy. He would eventually be arrested and charged with manslaughter, serving a light sentence, and be released in the summer of 2022. But while he was locked up, things would get tricky. It seemed High Class was so locked in with the YPF crew uptown that even his ops would assume he was from 9th Street, and unknowingly, CHV rapper Top Soulja would link up with 23 Racks, even shooting a music video in the middle of 23rd and Savannah. To this day, fans on Reddit still question it. Why would a rapper from CHV link up with someone tied to the same circle connected to Slat Goon's death? But the irony of it all wasn't the members from the V, but it was actually the members from the Z, specifically Glock from the Z, who was seen right behind 23 Racks. Sadly, after this video, Glock would be killed trying to slide on a neighborhood northwest called The Border. And after his death, 23 Racks would be dissing him frequently online. Sadly, this will catch up to him. Members from the GBG crew, Maxo from the Z, and GBG Lil Active would be charged for the murder of 23 Racks, coincidentally being murdered on the same day as High Class 23's release, starting one of the deadliest neighborhood wars in the Douglas neighborhood of Southeast, between neighborhoods all within a 5-minute walk. But that's a video for another day. After his release, High Class 23 would struggle to stay out of trouble, and according to reports, he would later be arrested in connection to a shooting outside a DC nightclub, where he would soon be arrested and locked up to this day. But with High Class locked up, a new generation of CHV rappers would start making a name for themselves, especially Fat Grizzle, the brother of fallen rapper Slat Goon.
Trapping ain't hard, we make it look easy. Me and Key hit they block, hop out and we squeeze. I'ma knock out his brains, just give me a reason. With this stick, I'ma hit his ass if he reaches. Shots to the back, do him like Rick. Them all niggas scared, they ain't trying to get with me. A brand new Glock came with some titties. Bitch want roof, I took her to Wendy's. That nigga don't go.
And he'd especially be known for being sus.
Hey nigger, and I'm always going to have him. Who that ugly bitch trying to say that she could bag?
It's like, nah. After clearing up rumors of his freakiness, Fat Grizzle established himself as one of the most serious rappers in the city. He'd be known for terrorizing all his ops.
Fool, what are you doing, fool? Leroy, fool, we on Leroy one-way craze. On my mother, they out here.
Cat, you know what's up with me, Holmes?
Nigga, they gon' blue you a bitch. They gon' baby bro, nigga. You know what's up, nigga. On slack, nigga. On my brother, ain't nothing cop. You ain't trying to take it there. On my kids, you not. On my brother, you not. You lucky we in the air. On slack, you.
But he wasn't the only one, as 3500 rapper 03F Lil J would begin to rap as well. Him, along with RTK Lil Trap from CHV, dropping music together. But many fans and ops in the comments will begin taunting them, calling them cap. This is mostly due to RTK Lil Trap being caught by some of his ops in front of his mom and being shot multiple times, barely surviving. But 03F Lil J wouldn't let this slide. According to paperwork, rapper 03F Lil J, real name Jose Hernandez, was arrested in connection with a violent night involving 2 separate shootings. The first shooting occurred at 3728 Georgia Avenue. According to witness statements, a black car would pull up with Lil J popping his door, yelling out, "Oh yeah, Lil Kirk," before shooting and wounding him fatally. The victim was known to associate with the Kennedy Street crew. Later that same night, investigators say the group drove to 8900 Taylor Street, right outside the Petworth Rec Center, where they would open fire, wounding another man. Eventually, this wouldn't end well, as DC is one of the most heavily surveillance cities in the whole country. According to police reports, the entire night was heavily tracked through surveillance cameras. Investigators followed the vehicle from shooting to shooting, eventually tracking it to the exact building the suspect entered afterwards. Officers were able to easily identify 03F Lil J, noticing his spiky fade. He would eventually be taken into custody. But he wasn't the only one from that side getting active. Another CHV rapper, Tall Slat from the V, would later make headlines after he'd be arrested in connection with a homicide in CHV. Even Tall Slat's mother spoke about it on a vlog.
Feeling like shit. Niggas that come through shooting.
I can't talk too much, but niggas try to slide. Niggas got caught down there, and that's why my son, where he at, you know.
Don't got nothing now.
Even while new cases were stacking up, old beefs were coming back to life. Earlier this year, Kai Glock and Glock Jones were both being released. This is after their 2020 back and forth over who were the real Northwest Glock, and almost immediately the tension returned as they would go back and forth on social media. With both main ops back outside, the pressure was on, and things would eventually slip from the studio into the streets. Sadly, this would lead to YPF rapper Lil Turnt allegedly being shot in Laurel in his neck and being put in critical condition. That's when he would give the police a statement allegedly snitching on one of his own members, and dragged on by all his ops.
Last thing that he saw was the drink in his eyes. Tell him how that hot shit feel when he had first rule in the street. Niggas don't get cracked, hopped out with you, chop shit's pushing me back. Got hit with that 300 block, could've caught me 2 hats, but one ain't top. Nah, for real, nigga.
This apparent victory would be bittersweet for CHV, as strength on the outside didn't mean peace on the inside. Internal tension started rising after the release of rising rapper Too Lit from the V. For years, politics between Southeast and Northwest had mostly been neutral, but things started getting mixy, especially after Wardy and Gizwap linked up with Migo Lee and all the SEAL Team 6. That especially would raise problems. The younger members from 37 had family ties to CHV. Names like Too Lit, B3 Osama, and Young Threat are all allegedly related. And even Fuwap from the V, seen in pictures cool with the Young Threat. And that's when things came full circle, as Kai Glock would go online, not calling out his ops, but his own neighborhood, saying, "Let me find out any of my men effing with them foxes. I'm going to crack you, by Allah." Not long after, violence would follow. According to police reports, a shootout broke out near 1300 Columbia Road Northwest. It allegedly started when Kai Glock and another individual got into an argument, and that's when a shootout would occur. When the smoke cleared, Fuwap had been shot in the mouth and put in critical condition. It's there, light up in a hospital, where Fuwap would begin reflecting, thinking about some of his decisions, even regretting his fallout with Marv from the V, a situation that reportedly stemmed from a dispute over a girl. And as time went on, he would realize that that girl was really a thought.
I'm in the hospital, you suck dick in the hospital. Why does it matter I go live in the hospital? That's more embarrassing. On Patty, you sucking dick in the hospital than me being live in the hospital. They can have her. She ain't mine no more. On Patty, get her. She's the eater. On Whites, everybody already done had her. What the fuck? On OC. Everybody done had her already. Everybody done ate her up. She done sucked 3 niggas' dick from around my way. I don't even know how I wifed her. I think it's because I was just coming home. You know me? I'm just coming home. I'm like, I might take her underneath the wing and shit like that. Not knowing that she was the woman that she is. Cold-blooded eater. Day, she an eater, y'all. If you want her, she's a free agent. On Patty, she gonna eat you up. On Day, that probably took me like a cool little, you know. She eat on Day and she gonna suck your dick for a whole hour. Probably longer than that on Patty grave. In the hospital on Patty, everything. On Nico. You gotta watch her too though, cause she gonna fuck you, then go to your ops, fuck them. And on Day, she got 50. That's all she want. Fuck it, 100. She gonna go. She gonna drop straight to her knees right now with Lahi. She need to get her head done. She gonna go for that. She gonna go for the 50 ball. I'm jamming like shit off these perks. Wallahi, KD, go. Hey, Wick, why KD? She gonna go.
And soon after, Too Lit would drop his music video V, waging war on some of his own childhood friends.
I'm smoking on blue hand like shit on the drive. I'm still hopping out my switch. Shout out to Lil J, which I turn out the rich. Shit, y'all getting crazy, beefing with the men. But I had to put shit on my shower front. I ain't fucking with niggas on these my Glock. What the fuck you think? I try to pull up a glove, my V was gonna kill me.
Is this the start of Civil War V? Or am I just making this up for views? Fuwap would drop a new music video, and Too Lit could be seen in the background. With Kai Glock still arrested and awaiting trial, who knows what really happened that summer night that left Fuwap allegedly shot in the face?